I just want to take a moment, real quick, talk about these shitty ass school bus drivers, man. I don't know whether they don't want to do the jobs no more. I don't know whether life sucks that bad for them, but they're worse than the lunch ladies at this point, man. Man, if you ain't out there standing at that doggone bus stop whenever they decide to pull up early or late or whatever time it is, they just pull right off. They don't give you no time to just get outside. They don't give you no time to get to the... They just pull right off like, well, they weren't standing there. Man, what do you think your job is, man? So you think it's your job is drive around in the bus in the morning and because someone's not standing out there, oh well. No, you're a school bus driver. You're supposed to wait, give the person... this chick just pulled right by the house. Just drove right by. Didn't even do a rolling stop. This girl, she didn't see nobody outside. I'm wearing all black. For all she know, I'm black and I'm wearing black. For all she know, I could have been outside, right? She just rolls right by. I was outside. I'm watching the bus just drop, and I'm just, when you can't do, I can't throw a rock at her. I can't be like, hey, you dumb motherfucker, right here. Just drove right by. And this ain't the first time. I mean, where I was living at, when I was at my dad's, man, the bus driver in the morning, right? She knows that the bus stop is far from the house. If you wasn't right outside, right when she gone. So I know I'm gonna get some comments about, well, the bus drivers, they got routes and times, and man, this lady shows up whenever in the morning. So you mean to tell me that my son being at one of the first bus stops in the morning, that it's causing her to be thrown off by 10 to 5 minutes every time? They don't want to do nothing. Motherfuckers don't want to work no more, man. Hey, look, I don't like working either, but I'm not occupying a job that somebody else that would love to work would be doing. You're a bus driver. You're not supposed to just pull up and pull off. Not even a rolling stop. Not even a rolling stop. You just gonna drive. I'm outside. I had no hat on, so you see me wearing all black. I'm outside. What am I supposed to do? Throw rocks at her? Hey, I'm right here. What am I supposed to do? I can't do nothing. I don't know the bus route. Now I gotta wait another hour to take my son to school. You know what I'm saying? That's goofy. I'm putting him on the bus every day. Why would you think today would be a different day? Man, tomorrow, I'm gonna be outside with a doggone lawn chair. Man, I'm gonna be out there with a lawn chair, or I'll be outside lifting weights already. You know what I mean? Like doing my workout routine, recording a video outside in the dark. I don't care, man. That goofy is not gonna drive by my house no more. I'm the first house on the block by the stop sign, man. I had flip-flops on. If it wasn't for that, it's my fault. If I'd have got up like I was supposed to, and if I would have doggone had my running shoes on, I'd have ran that bus down, and I'd have knocked on the side of the doggone bus. Hey, can I put my kid on the bus? Is it okay if you actually stop at the bus stop? What's wrong with you? Man, these lazy ass people, boy. And then like the last school had the bus drivers being the lunch ladies and the bus driver. Could you imagine a lunch lady / bus driver? She was the worst. You know what I'm saying? She was the worst. Never had a smile on her face. Pull right off, man, if you ain't there. And this lady must be doubling up or doesn't like life either, man. Man, I gotta take this boy to school, man. I don't do this car rider thing, man. Hey, look, when I grew up, I had to ride the bus all the time. I missed the bus, it'd be an issue. My ex, like taking her kid to school, spoiling. I don't do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I gotta go to school, take them, drop them off. And it ain't even my fault. Was ready, man. Like, you can't, man, so it's like 30 degrees out. So we gotta sit outside of the house for like 10 minutes, waiting on the bus to get there while she's sitting in the heat and everything. Nah, man, that's goofy. That's garbage. That's garbage, man. I guess, man, these bus drivers, man, don't suck. Okay? Suck. You don't want to do your job, then give it to somebody that does. It's ridiculous. Like, this ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? So do I wait till 8? Do I get in line early? You know? That comment right there is like almost like a TikTok comment. If I wasn't so prepared, like being on TikTok, that would probably throw me off, having some rando get inside and drop a rando comment like that. But anyway, I guess 8 o'clock, because I'm not going to be standing in line at 7:45. I'll be in line forever. So I have to wait an hour, take them to school. Yeah, you're not going to be able to just drop a bunch of random comments in there, homie. That's not, you get blocked. And if they don't block you, try to put something in there, I'm going to block you. So enjoy yourself while you can. Anyway, back to the subject. Man, I guess I'll just wait till 8 o'clock and then I'll just, deal with the line at that point, man. But this was just a rant about how these bus drivers, man, just don't seem like they really want to do their job anymore. And it's like, I'm saying, I'm in the mountains, man. It's like 30 degrees, like, was it stand outside freezing? For her to randomly get here 10 minutes early or, 5 minutes late or whatever. I drop them off at the school. I guess I have to go talk to the teacher, the principal. I'm gonna be nice. I'm like, hey, look, can you tell that bus driver to at least do a rolling stop? She ain't got to honk. She ain't got to do a whole. But I need for you to slow down at least. I can't even fake. She knew. She was like, ain't nobody right at the edge of the road. I'm by the truck. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even looking. She ain't trying to. Ain't nobody at the edge of the road, and kept going. Didn't even slow down. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, I'm gonna have my truck on. I'm gonna have doggone all the lights on the truck, all the fog lights on the truck. I'm gonna have the motorcycle on the back of the truck. I'm gonna have both of them run at the same time. When she drive by, I'm gonna rev the motorcycle while I'm standing in the back of the truck. Then I'm gonna hop out of it. And then I'm gonna say, you see me? You see me? I'm out here every day. I'm gonna be out there in a lawn chair, man. I might just go ahead and make it live on it, man. I mean, I'm goofy, don't want to work. Nobody wants to. Look, man, I get it. Work sucks. But you cannot be occupying a job and not want to do the job. Man, get fired or something. Let somebody actually work that want to work. Man, there was this one, it's not all bus drivers. There's this one, the bus driver that was an afternoon bus driver, and maybe because at the end of the day, always waving and everything. She was cool, she was great. You know what I'm saying? So, but out of the three, that means that only one was good out of the three. The other two, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to work. And they're occupying a job, getting a check, and they don't want to work. You mean to tell me a rolling stop on a, you know what I'm saying, a rolling stop? You just going to fly by on the first house? You're just going to fly. Bless her heart. Bless her heart. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to go work out for this hour, and then, go take my son to school. And I ain't going to do that, man. I'm going to go sit in the parking lot until they decide to open up the doors. I'm not going to sit here, you know what I'm saying, like waiting an hour because some goofy don't want to do her job. Then that way I can go ahead and roll up to the principal's office after I drop him off and be like, look, that bus driver, I am a combat veteran, man. You know what I mean? That bus driver needs to go ahead and at least do a rolling stop. You cannot just drive flat by my doggone house, unless I'm standing on the corner. I was outside. I watched her. I was outside. Mom didn't even do a rolling stop to look over to see if I was outside. Just didn't see me on the corner and just kept going. What are you in? You ain't know. There ain't no way you in that much of a hurry. You know what I mean? Don't worry though. You be doing your job tomorrow. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Just driving a bus, man. It ain't even that serious. We ain't asking you to save the world, man. We ain't asking you to put on a uniform and go and do what you got to do. All we're asking you to do is pick kids up in the morning. If they ain't right on the edge of the road, do a rolling stop. Look over at least. It's a little bit like, I see somebody come out the door. You just gonna, my house ain't even far from the edge of the road. You just fly right by. That's Sam, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be the bus driver today. I'm taking him to school. You know what I'm saying? Just call me Bus Driver Dave. I'm Bus Driver Dave today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and take my son to school this AM. And when I get there, I'm gonna politely, as I can, speak to the principal and go ahead and, give that bus driver the business. Bus route such and such. Bus driver look like this. She just flies right by him outside. She ain't even looking to see if there's anybody. She looking straight ahead, right? You know what I mean? Hey, don't be one of these parents not saying nothing. Say everything. say everything, right? These teachers and these schools and all that, they just a little bit too, I don't know, comfortable for me. You be having teachers calling the students their kids. No, those are not your kids. Those are not your kids. You did not make those kids. You did not raise those kids. I can't stand hearing nothing like that. That's not your kids, you weirdo. It's not your kids. You're there to teach. So that's like a professor talking about, yeah, these students in here, these are my kids. They're grown people. They're not your kids, right? These kids are in school are not these teachers' kids. And when I hear a weirdo talking like that, like I don't, you know what I'm saying? These teachers are weird, man. They're weird. They're weird, man. They're getting weirder and weirder. You know, and I pay attention to teachers, man, because they'll do some weird stuff and get away. Nah, man. Pay close attention to these teachers. Make sure that they know you're a strong parent. Make sure that they know that you're involved with your kid, you know, because they be some weirdos, man. They be some weirdos, right? They making our kids go to these schools, and then they had these weirdos in the schools. You know what I'm saying? So don't be sitting over here trusting none of these teachers. You know, I don't trust none of them. Any of my son come home, we talking about, yeah, you know, she had me outside the class dancing she had you doing what? For what reason? Was she smiling? Like, they're weirdos, man. He was outside the class having them dance by himself. Like, what are you? Weird. You see what I'm saying? Like the weirdos. You know what I'm saying? Disguising themselves as teachers. You know? Like I'm like this whole school, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting them in private school, first of all. If I can't get them in, you know, homeschool them or whatever, I'm gonna get them in private school. I'm done with this public school system crap, man. These people are not right. They ain't teaching nothing right. I don't even, man. Nah. I want somebody a little bit worried about losing their job. These teachers and stuff, man, like, I'm real, you know, they're weird. You know what I mean? They're weird. They're not the same teachers that we had when we were kids, because, like, when we were kids, our teachers really didn't seem like they wanted to be there. They'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing it. These teachers are just too, you know, involved with these kids. Like, they too, and they don't even, some of them have kids. They don't have kids. It's like, hey, you don't have no kids. You have no kids, and you're obsessed with my kids. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like that stuff, man. Y'all parents, pay attention, man. Pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it started with a rant about the school bus, but I'm just going to let it roll into the whole school system, man. You know, I'm going to let it roll into the whole school system. I'm one of those parents where I'm so involved with that school, they don't want to see me. So I ain't going to be no room for no weirdo stuff happening with my kid. They know I'm going to come down there. Like, anything he come home saying, I'm going to come down there. You know what I'm saying? Like, these teachers, man, don't be just giving them your kids to these teachers and they think that they can do whatever and they treating the kids like, oh, these are my kids. They're not your kids. You're there to teach and that's it. They're not your kids. They're not your kids. If they were, a lot of stuff that happens in school wouldn't be happening. They're not, okay? Don't be letting none of them fool you with that stuff. Your kid come home and say that the teacher is like singling them out for whatever reason they like them, or I don't want you singling them out, period. I don't want you to like them. I don't want you singling them out. I don't want you having them outside the classroom. I don't know you, weirdo. I don't want you like doing that with my kid. You see what I'm saying? When they think that the kids are there is what they can do. You know, I don't have my kid dancing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so these teachers take advantage of their position, and then half of them are weirdos. And they're just like sitting in there, nah, man, not with this one. I'm all up in y'all business. You ain't gonna do nothing weird as long as I'm around. That ain't gonna happen. Just trust these people, man. Stop trusting these people. They force us to take these kids to school. Then they have the school system do whatever they want to do. And then they got, you know what I mean, these teachers and the principals and stuff got their own little thing that they think they can control while your child is there. No, I'm involved. I'm showing up. It's like for this bus. I'm gonna go up in there for the bus thing. I don't have to do it. I'm just gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, that bus driver didn't even stop. She didn't even look over. Okay? I want them to understand, like, hey, look, I'm involved. In every capacity, I'm involved. I'm tired of this junk, man. But that's about it. I'm going to go. I ran it for about 15 minutes about a school bus driver, you know, / probably lunch lady. And then I just rolled it right up into how much I just don't too much care for these teachers nowadays, man. And especially these young ones that don't have no kids. Man, that's a bad situation, man. You know what I'm saying? These young ones, man, these young ladies, they, you know what I mean? Like, that's that teacher that had my son outside the classroom. Like, hey, you know, just wanted to show me how you do this. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't never do that again. You understand? Never do that again. Now, I'm not playing with y'all. You know what I mean? Don't let these teachers think that these are my kids. No, you go and have some babies of your own and you raise them from birth or whatever. Those are your babies. Not somebody else has been raising these kids. No, not your kids. Weird ass teachers, man. All right. Love y'all. I'll be back.